Hello everybody. Well, things have changed a bit for me. I had a really nice day on Sunday and I'm going to explain why. I think I've got a new boyfriend. He's someone that's been in my life for probably nearly 30 years. He was a family friend. You know, I met him through Ellie's dad, and he's a family friend. And what it was is, unfortunately for him, his wife dropped dead like Mickey did. Except what it was is he was going out with another friend of mine from Denmark, and then I heard that he'd married B. And they'd been married for 6 weeks and she dropped dead of an aneurysm, which was really sad. So I meant to get in touch with him back then. My son went to the funeral. I had to work because then I didn't have any money. But, the little jobs I had then. But, and then my dad became ill, then my dad died, then Mickey died, so I didn't get in touch with him. But I kept asking my daughter for the number. And then a few weeks ago I said, please, just get me his number, because I've had enough now. But I thought of meeting up with him because I thought, you know, when you're in bereavement and sensitive, you want people around you who are going to understand you. So I thought, well, I'd like to meet up with him because I haven't said sorry, and you know, we're in the same place. We've lost our partners. And when I met him, I've just put the next picture on. I think there's a couple of pictures of Flo. Maybe the next one is Jimbo. I can't remember. Picture of Floss. Where is it? There it is. So I went out for a drink with him, and I hadn't realised anything. So loads of messages from Facebook are coming through now on the corner of the video. But I went out for a drink and I thought, he really likes me. You know, I'm going, I'll get a drink. He's going, no, I'm buying all the drinks. No, I'm buying your food. He was very like that. And then we've met up 4 times now. And on Sunday, this is Sunday, he took me to this pub on the canal. There's loads of canal boats there. He gave me a beautiful day on Sunday. It was lovely. So that was nice in itself with all the canal boats, which we'll have a look in a minute through the pictures. There you go, there's the canal boats. And they had a festival there because it was bank holiday weekend, and they're also a campsite. And look at that. Across the canal is one of the white horses. It's not quite Marlborough, but it's very near Marlborough, and a white horse. And then there was all these lovely canal boats. But some of them needed a little bit of work, but some of them were quite big. All full of hippies. Hippies having a nice time. There we are. Yeah. And now he's my boyfriend. It's all happened quite quickly. I had not realised he told me that he'd loved me for 30 years. Can you believe that? He was in love with me for 30 years. That's the pub. So we had lunch in here. We walked up and down the canal. And in here, there's a tented area. I think there's... see the tent in a second. There's the tent. And then in there, right, I don't know that you can see, but nearly everybody had a dog. And there was almost as many dogs as there was humans. Floss couldn't handle it. She wanted all the dogs. But anyway, there was this guy playing, so we'll play this guy.
I'm sure I'm going to hit a high note in a minute and it'll just fall flat, so if it happens,
Floss! after the little festival, we went to Silbury Hill, and I've made a video about this, which is on the shorts video, because I just don't understand this phenomenon. So he gave me this lovely day down by the canal, and I loved it. And then he took me to one of my favourite places, which is Silbury Hill. And you're in the car park, and I said on my little 1-minute video, you've got this sign here, and then that is probably about 200 yards. And the pyramid is that size. Look at it, it's gigantic. It's supposed to be a step pyramid, but anyway, gigantic. But then when you walk to the hedge here, just going through the pictures, when you walk to the hedge, getting there, it looks like that. That's that hedge. So when you're looking here, this is this. And now the pyramid's over there. How can you at the car, it's this big, and then when you're at the fence, it's that big? How does that happen? Anyway, that's us driving back past it on the way out. It's obviously sat in the green. So that flabbergasts me. That does, that phenomenon of the pyramid. And then we went there, we went to the Bear Hotel in Hungerford. I used to live across the road there in Hungerford years ago in a little stone house. But that pub hotel has a very big history of, I think William of Orange stayed there and stuff, you know, in its day. So we had the lovely canal, pub, lunch, all that, and the festival. White Horse, into Silbury Hill, one of my favourite places, into a nice cup of tea here at the Bear Hotel. It was a very lovely day, and now, well, he was anyway, it's my new boyfriend. There it is, we'll have a look at this. I've got to open this up because I want to show you. I do miss Mickey a little bit, I can't deny that, but you know, he's very important in my life. But he's gone now. There's nothing I can do. You know, he's gone. But comes Jimbo, really nice person. So I couldn't be happier. So anyway, that's us driving along the road. So you can see that we are probably a little bit, well, I suppose maybe it looks like we're a little bit closer than that. That's 200 yards up to the fence pyramid, and then we're at the fence pyramid. How can it be much bigger back here at the car park than when you're standing at the hedge? And I'm not sure, but do you see the top of it? Do they look like the same thing to you? This one looks all brown, and this one doesn't. See, it's brown. This one isn't. I don't really get that, but we've got another couple of pictures. What's this one? Oh, it's the same thing. Oh yes, this. Does everybody get this at the moment? Let's just pull out my Facebook. For days, I've got on there to get this off, these pictures, but my messenger would come up like this, and I couldn't use it. But anyway, let's go back to, where are we? Jimbo. There it is. Jimbo's my new boyfriend. And you think I've known him for 30 years, and he is chuffed to pieces that I'm his girlfriend. He said, you were who I wanted in the first place. So even though it's taken 30 years, he says he's so happy that we're together. That's quite nice, isn't it? Because I feel like I've been to hell and back with Mickey. And then I get Jimbo. He's lovely. I'm very appreciative. Thank you, Jimbo. Anyway, I had a really lovely day on Sunday. Been to lots of favourite places. And on this weekend, we're going up to Coombe Hill. And I made that video the other day about Walbury Hill being shut off. So I'm going to see if there is a chain on the gate, because it's a public right of way and it's got a chain round it. So we're going to see on Saturday. Anyway, great. Wunderbar. Anyway, thanks for watching. I went out for this meal with a girlfriend on Saturday night. These are some buildings in Newbury. They're very old. See, that building has a flat top on it, really. I know the Benon Limited sign is there. That would have been a flat-topped building. So that's crazy in itself. But these buildings are very old, and obviously they were for different things. But now, so I think we have another picture. There it is there. And my friend that I went with, Teresa, she said that this used to be like a haberdashery place. And it used to be both those buildings together. This used to be a bank. I think that one still is a bank there if you look. But this was covered in banks, and most of the banks have gone now. It's quite incredible. It's very medievally like there. It's quite big as well. Yeah, it's a very Roman looking building there. But we're going to look at a few pictures of it from there and it. We did eat inside because it wasn't particularly that hot on Saturday. That was inside the restaurant. Anyway, it opened in 1862. Some farmers buying and selling. Loads of windows in it. And those windows are there. Look, they're inside the building. So that's inside it. So the Corn Exchange starts appearing in the earlier part of the 1800s. A Bristol corn was sometimes traded at the Exchange building in conjunction with other goods and produce. There you go, there's that. So there it was opened in 1862 and it was trading stuff. That is a picture of it. See the windows in the side. And you can see the windows inside filled in, so that building was there before the other buildings. There's all the windows filled in there. I've been in there quite a few times to go to the theatre in the past. It's just a lovely old building. There's the windows, see, on the side, filled in. So there you go, it started to appear in the early 18th century. Very Roman-like, isn't it? And there it mentioned Newbury Castle. I thought, Newbury Castle? Because obviously there's Donington, which I've shown you, with the it's a star fort, and then you've got this one. So it's just outside of Newbury in a place called Hampstead Marshall. And I used to work there, because all that's left is the wall and a couple of the pillars for the gates. There's no house. So what they're saying was that there had been a house since, look, it's got in 1280, they've had a house there for a long time. That is Donington Castle, the Star Fort. But the building was there they'd been there maybe from the 10th century, they'd had buildings there. But by the 1700s, it was a palace. It says it was a castle. So that's what they're showing for Donington there. Yeah. So that's Hampstead Marshall. And that's about the only pictures that you can find of it. It was a great big old house with lovely gardens. People live there in the wall now. They've made, maybe there were some old houses. That's all that's left is those things. But there's properties around the edge of the wall which they've put in, or where the buildings made them into houses. But those 4 pillars are the only thing that's left of the palace. But look at them, they're in perfect condition. So, how did the house burn down? That's all you've got. So Newbury had its own castle as well as Donington Castle. So there you go, it was destroyed by fire in 1718. As if. It's just a little bit more information. I just thought it was interesting. Never did I realise that had been a castle there. I just suddenly found those words on there. I've lived here for years. And suddenly there's castle. Look at that. She lived there till 1266. So it's been a big house there, even if it's been rebuilt and rebuilt. And I thought that was just a little bit fascinating, that There was it was a castle. Anyway, thanks very much for watching my... Yes, I've got the beautiful Amy here.
Hello, beautiful Karen.
Beautiful Amy. Hey, Amy, oh, just sorting out the microphone. It won't stand still. Hang on, it's probably sounding terrible on the... That's better. We'll show you that little clip. Well, what it is this is a film in the 1970s depicting what it would be like if an aeroplane crashed into a building. You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You saw the wings coming off and everything. The wings, and obviously part of the plane, did not go into the building.
Right.
And it didn't have steel and things all over it, probably. Not like on that day in 2001. But,
exactly.
sorry, carry on, Amy.
Yeah.
Well,
very different. They're very different than that day.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy because I just don't think people think. But when you look at the video, which they're depicting a plane crashing into a building, most of the plane don't go into the building. It just sort of disintegrates, the wings fall off, whatever. But the wings didn't go into the building, so probably 2/3 of the plane didn't either.
Right.
And then it all broke up into pieces because what it is that an aeroplane is a Coca-Cola can. It's just a bit stronger than that. It's aluminium, so it won't go through steel.
Exactly, right.
Anyway, should we just let this video play a little bit? Because I was watching this film the other day, and luckily when I went to YouTube it brought up this clip. So I could just show the clip of the plane accident. And it's got Richard Burton in it. I've not seen him in a film like this before.
Me neither.
It was crap, Amy, really. A 1970s crap film. Anyway, we'll put it on for a minute and let it play. Amy and I made this video. I uploaded it and they had to copyright this 2 minutes of the film with him talking. So what it is he's going to prove to her that he can bring an aeroplane down. That's what's going on here. He's going to prove that he, by thinking of bringing that aeroplane down, because she doesn't believe him that he can do it. So she's looking at him, he's looking up. And here comes the aeroplane, the little model. There he is. He's going, I want that plane to go down. And the plane's starting to go down now.
You've got full power, Captain. Stop responding. Give me left, Ken. Left hand.
Yeah, so what it is Amy looked up, because obviously it's a clip out of a film, but Amy looked up the comments. So what does one of the comments say, Amy?
They said, now this is what happens when an airliner crashes into a building. Now compare it to what we are meant to believe happened on that day in 2001.
Yeah, there you go then. That's exactly what I thought, Amy. Why
Yes.
depict the wings are coming off, so that means that 3/4 of the plane couldn't have gone into the building or broke up. And then what we have to watch is it's sort of a plane sliding into a building.
Yes.
Well, that's what they want you to believe.
Right.
Anyway, I just thought this little video explained it really well.
It does.
I mean, I know that it's a model aeroplane, but they're depicting what they believe an aeroplane looks like crashing into a building, even if it's a model.
Yes.
Anyway, I just wondered what everybody else's thoughts were. Did you, Amy?
Yes. Good catch, Karen.
Well, I'm probably going to get told off for it, Amy. Yeah.
Oh.
My friend's YouTube. But anyway, I just thought that was a bit crazy because it just came up in that form, and I just think if that's what they want to depict in a film, what it's like with a plane crashing into a building, then why make up that other thing and lie to us? But anyway.
Right.
Anyway, enough of that. We've made the little video, and now on with the last part of this video. Okay, Amy?
Okay, Karen.
Thanks for helping me do that. It's not a long one today, Amy. It's a short one.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Karen.
Thank you, beautiful Amy.
You're welcome.